Greetings and salutes, everyone. Just my levels here. Make sure y'all can hear me loud and clear. Because tonight is a night of story and tale and adventures of great things and terrible. Yeah. So, make sure I'm adjusted. I am here. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Greetings and salutes. The inner New Yorker came out of me on that one. Uh, let's see. Let's see who we got in the chat. We got Team Shadow Airsoft. You better be excited for this, because I'm excited for this. I'm excited to finally talk to you guys about this. Yeah, I had to take time. Ghost, good to see you, my man. Good to see you. And love the instrumental. Yeah, I do too. Kudos and credit is all in the description. But White Bat Audio on YouTube, dude makes some killer tracks. I pretty much he does copyright free stuff, but you have to give credit where credit is due and donate if you download and all that stuff. But yeah, no, he's killer job, dude, killer job. I guess I've never actually given him a shout out before. So, Karl Casey at White Bat Audio, dude, keep killing it, bro. Keep killing it. Shadow Ghost. Hope lights keep flickering. I hope you're gonna. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're doing good. I know you're down in the Florida way. Isaiah, the Queso Man himself. Good to see you. Thank you on your compliment of the music. Appreciate that. Mr. Henry Tinkler, young one. What is going on, everybody? Now, let's get through the tertiaries real quick. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, guys, come on. 3 likes. Bump those numbers up. Come on. Make sure that you're smashing that like button. Make sure you are subscribing if you haven't already. If you haven't, well, go ahead, subscribe. Become a tree dweller. Hang out, and see the stuff. I got more stuff coming, because I got new footage. We're going to talk about it tonight. We're at 830 subscribers, guys. 830 subscribers. Go tell it on the mountain. I love seeing that number climb, but we're so close to 1,000. So close to 1,000 subscribers. Where then I will do the GoFundMe, crowdfund, Kickstarter thing, and then we're going to buy that mystery box truck from Airsoft GI that is worth $150,000, and then I'm going to give the whole thing away to you guys through event, live unboxings, giveaways, all that stuff. All for you. We all pitch in together to get it, and then I give it all back to you guys. It'll be just showering of things and giveaways of likes, So, let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Pump them numbers up. And yeah, we'll get there. Like I said, I'm going to run through the tertiaries quick because I just want to get into talking about what all went down. Also, guys, if you were not already, go ahead and join the Discord. I posted the link in the chat. Become a tree dweller. Check out Task Force Shrubbery. That's the name of the Discord. You get special patches if you show up to events. Yeah, that's where you can also order these. These are the Squirrely Nuts Airsoft patches. They are $10 each. This is a gorgeous PVC patch with the great hook on the back for your Velcro needs. Pick one up. $10. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Hit me up on Discord or Instagram. Squirrely Nuts Airsoft over there. Get yourself a patch. We also got roadkill rags, and you can custom order a tie-dye shamog. Roadkill rags are $5. These are $45. Pick your colors. We'll make it pretty. I'll hit up my guys. They'll do their thing. Oh, excuse me. I am talking really fast tonight. I'm trying to get through it because we have adventures to speak of. So, last bit of tertiary we're gonna get through, guys, is big old shout out and commercial for the man himself, Team Shadow Airsoft. Dude, you're getting this one because I've been spouting it all up to Shadowlands, and Shadowlands was so amazing. So, guys, if you don't know about Team Shadow Airsoft already, go check them out on YouTube. He makes some great content over there for your airsoft needs and unboxings, and he does also awesome stuff. Also, go check out his website, teamshadowairsoft.com, where you can buy a mystery box, where he will pretty much kind of custom make it for you, but you still don't know what you're going to get, and they're really worth their value. I tell you what, I need to get another one. But, yeah, and again, shout out to him, Team Shadow, Airsoft, Mr. Shadow Dragon himself. Thank you for setting up Shadowlands. Thank you for setting up that event. It was year 2. Did not make it to year 1, but I made it this year. I made it. And it was awesome. It was an awesome event. So big old shout out to you, Mr. Shadow Dragon, over at Team Shadow Airsoft. Guys, go subscribe to his channel. You can find him on Instagram. Go hit up his website. Apply to become a TSA member. You know, join the team. I'm on it. You could too. You just got to apply. And tertiaries. All right, so we had a little conversation go on. Hit that bell like, ooh, yeah, good job, Mr. Queso. Yes, I like you. I can't like you any more than that. And Jason is here. So now for the reason why you were all here, what you guys came to hear. Well, I can't really say see, but hear about is the adventures to Shadowlands, because we got to talk about this. We got to talk about what went down, because I promised you guys that I was going to do vlogs and more shorts and stuff while I was on the road. Well, this guy didn't realize about a low pressure system that kept a certain hurricane floating over right where I needed to drive through. So day 1, going from Iowa to Kentucky, smooth as butter. Like, it was gorgeous weather, minimal traffic until I hit, like, you know, Indianapolis area, and then cities. Yeah. But anyway, butter, smooth. Made it and met up with Crazy J. We went and tried he didn't try. I tried for the first time what they call a Cincinnati chili, which is like a coney chili put over spaghetti noodles. Then you put hot sauce on it, and there's like a ton of cheddar cheese as well. It's different because they put cinnamon in their chili and chocolate. And the cinnamon's weird. I'm not gonna lie. Delayed food review. It was good, but it was weird. I can't express, like, after thinking about it, this eating coney style chili with cheddar cheese on spaghetti noodles, and then when you get done with a bite, it's like you just took a bite out of a cinnamon roll. It was weird. I kind of want to try it again, but at the same time, I don't. It's weird. But I'm not saying don't try it. Like, give it a shot. You got to go to the area and try it from either one of 2 restaurants. Apparently, it's like people will box over which restaurant is better. It's a thing, I guess. We went to Gold Star. Go try it. Check it out. Oh, Dark Tree hopped in. Good to see you, bro. Welcome and the salutes. And then, you know, first night went smooth, and, you know, there was rain and stuff, as we expected, because we thought what was going to happen with Hurricane Helene. We thought, like normal, it was going to hit landfall, it was going to lose steam, and it was going to just, like, turn into regular rain. Right? No, low pressure system out of the Midwest kept it in place. We trucked through a hurricane. Crazy Jason and now Don Shadow Viper. We were caravanning all the way to South Carolina, and we drove through Hurricane Helene. Yeah. honestly, the rain part and the wind and whatnot wasn't that bad in the mountains because the mountains blocked a lot of the wind at times. So and Tim, my Mini Cooper, um, did really awesome. But it wasn't till now. Here's the part in the story that I'm gonna say: do not drive through a hurricane to go to an airsoft event. Do not. Um, we could have taken a different route. We still would have dealt with rain, but we could have taken a different route that would have ended up and fared better. We just tried to avoid tolls, and this is what happened. Um, we hit Newport, Tennessee. Got pulled off of Highway 40 because there was a tunnel collapse that shut down the highway. This is after the rain stopped. Shortly after that, we got into some back roads of Tennessee trying to get to where we needed to go to get back on the road. And then we found out. Well, hold on. And then I tried turning around of a closed road, and then I got into a car accident. Poor Tim. Fortunately, everybody is fine. Nobody got hurt. It is just cosmetic damage on my car. I'm still waiting on, the police report to file the insurance. Did everything properly. So, yeah, there was that. And then, shortly after that, we found out that the dam broke. And if you guys watched the news of a couple weeks ago, the dam broke and the west side of North Carolina flooded, essentially. I literally went through Asheville before it flooded. Yeah. Don't ever drive through a hurricane to get to an airsoft event. It was terrifying. Essentially knowing that you're racing rising water. Saw a lot of stuff just floating. I saw water levels rise 4 feet in 45 minutes. We essentially drove through a disaster zone as it was happening. It was yeah. I will not suggest it. I will never ever do that again. Um, um, but yeah. So shortly after we made it past Asheville, we ended up getting stuck at a gas station in some other small town. I didn't catch the name of it. Where we literally couldn't go anywhere. Like all the roads were closed. Everything was like there was an intersection like a block away from the gas station that we were hanging out at, but that was flooded. Like I have to say, at least 4 feet. Like there was a car just chilling out there, just like sunk in water. And we were stuck at this gas station until about 3 o'clock in the morning. I got a little tap on my window because I just passed out in my car. Grabbed my pillow, stuffed it in the corner. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention in this whole insane trek, as soon as we hit Tennessee and the rain stopped, essentially, we had no cell service. We had no cell service until South Carolina. Like like we were struggling to get text messages out and let everybody know what was going on and make phone calls, and it was just not happening. But we did get word to people periodically through ways to let them know, and the guys at the barracks in Charleston at the Airbnb to let them know what was going on as best as possible. And yeah, like I said, about 3 o'clock in the morning, rap at my window. It was Mr. Shadow Viper over there. I see you in the chat. He was like, "Hey man, we just talked to some truckers. They said this highway is open, 26 is open. You can get through to a gas station up here that's actually selling gas, as long as you have cash, and then from there we can find a way." So at we finally like hopped in the cars and took off at like 3:30 in the morning. Now, mind you, this town, this gas station that we were at, we were 4 hours away from Charleston. 4 hours away from Charleston. And then 3:30 in the morning, groggy as frail. Yeah, I'm using sci-fi terms to reduce my cursing. Hopped on the highway, dodging tree limbs in landslides. And, yeah. Made it to a gas station. Found a path. Made it to Charleston, South Carolina. Saturday morning, the day of the event, at 7:45. Pulled into the barracks of the Airbnb. I then promptly looked at everybody and said, I'm sorry, guys. I know the game is going to start soon and there's safety briefing and chrono going on. But I'm going to go inside and I'm going to go take a nap. I will be there by lunch. Unpack some stuff, plug some stuff into charge, to prep for game, and then I went to sleep. Now, that's the dour, depressing side of stuff. Done and out of the way. But sincerely, thoughts and all that goodwill things to those people in North Carolina that lost all that stuff. That was terrible. That is absolutely terrible. And also, thoughts and well wishes and safety concerns for those of guys in Florida who not only got hit by Helene, they're also getting right now hit by Milton. Because Florida is still near Steepler. That's what it kind of seems like. So yeah. I hope everybody is doing okay. I hope everybody's staying safe. I hope you all still have power. Yeah. Dark Tree, thank you so much. I am reading the comments as we go, guys. I'm trying to just roll through story mode right now. But yeah, Crazy J's in the chat. I didn't get into what happened to him. It's kind of not my story to tell because I wasn't in the car, but they also had a mishap on the highway of getting cut off during some rain, and they spun out on the highway. Fortunately, they just had a little tiny bit of damage on the bumper of the Suburban. Like nothing serious at all. And nobody got hurt. No other car accidents happened at that time. Like, they didn't get hit by anything, and they were okay. A lot of stuff happened on this trip. It felt like somebody was like, no, you're not going to make it. And I was like, grabbing my Mjolnir, going, no, Thor's on my side. I'm going to make it. Yeah, 360 no scoped. Here's bumper on a guardrail. No joke. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happened, but we made it safe. We made it there. My car mechanically after the car accident is fine. Like I said, it's just cosmetic, which sucks so bad. And it's on the driver's side, so every time I get into my car, I have to see it. And every time I'm driving, it's right down my side view mirror, and I hate it. Makes me so sad and upset. But Tim is fine mechanically, drives fine. Obviously, I am back home. He made it the rest of the way to South Carolina, and he brought me all the way back home. And he's still running fine, driving fine. Nothing's messed up. Nothing's making weird noises. Me being a mechanic, I know how to listen for these things, feel for them, and see them. So, yeah. Now. I do have footage of Shadowlands. I did record things. Forewarning, it may take me a little bit longer to get it to you because I said it on Monday. I messed up when I got to the field because by the time I did wake up and make it to the field during lunchtime, I was also still saying hi to everybody, setting up my gear, getting things chronoed, all that stuff. Try to quickly just get ready to go. I did not set my camera settings properly on my GoPro, so it probably filmed everything upside down in a narrow frame. It's not going to be wide. I'm still going to use what I can get out of it, which I'm pretty sure I have plenty of usable footage. I'm just going to have to flip the image. So, yeah. Oh, and everybody's praising Tim. Tim. Now, keep in mind, the way you technically have to say his name is pose it as a question, because he is named after Tim the Enchanter from Monty Python in in the Quest for the Holy Grail. Some people call me Tim. So it's Tim. He even has a "Hello, my name" tag sticker on his dash, so everybody knows when you sit in Tim, his name is Tim. Yes, Tim is a trooper. I'm really hoping that he will get fixed in a timely manner once everything comes through with the paperwork, so I can get the insurance and take care of it all. Because I really don't want Tim to go away now. Tim is my man. Tim is my homie. Yeah. But anyway, back to the stories. So lunch shows up, messed up my camera view. But here's the thing. When I got to the field, apparently during the first half of the day, there was somebody else who apparently had an LMG on the field on another team. And then promptly after lunch, nobody else on the field brought out an LMG. Apparently a bunch of people were using full auto regardless, but nobody else had an LMG. Now, keep in mind, you guys have heard what I've done to Mr. Torg. I'm going to refresh your memory. He has a 370 millimeter stainless steel 6.03 stainless steel unicorn barrel in it and bucking with a Angel Customs flat nub bull gear hop up. That air seal is nice. It has a max CNC aluminum nozzle. It has a real deal airsoft cylinder head, piston rack tooth and everything AOE corrected. 13-to-1 Arcturus gears, 33K brushless motor. Yeah. So Tim is a monster. You guys have also seen the video. I hope you have. If not, go back into my shorts and go scroll down until you see the shooting range and it says Mr. Yeah, you'll know. But anyway, so this part of the story I absolutely love because I was made once I got to our HQ when our CO, Mr. Shadow Ghost, who is in the chat, our amazing CO, which kudos to Shadow Ghost and shout out to him for being an amazing CO during that game. If you ever want a great leader in an airsoft game, Shadow Ghost is amazing. Great dude. But we got back from lunch and they were doing the rebrief after we had the second safety, brief. Doing the rebrief on what was going down, where we were going for objectives and moves based off the first half. This is where I got caught up. So I heard what went down in a base way and, figured out which ways we were going. Got to look at the map. Then our Sergeant Major, Mr. Cutter of Cutter Airsoft, also amazing dude. He was essentially like our RTO at the point, who also broke down into what the plan was moving forward. Now, people didn't see me up until I showed up at lunch, so this new dude shows up after lunch, and they're like, WTF, mate? And they're like, hey, this is Squirrel. He wasn't here this morning. He was taking a nap because he just got in this morning. But he is here now. And would you do us a favor and introduce Mr. Torg? And I had to introduce Mr. Torg to the group because it was an LMG. And we didn't have that. And they were desperately waiting for it. Ghost knew it was coming. Cutter knew it was coming. Crazy Jason knew it was coming. Shadow Viper knew it was coming. Nobody else did. I introduced Mr. Torg and did the breakdown of the specs of the rebuild on it, and told them the fact that I actually know my way around a 249 intimately because of the military. And, yeah, they got all excited. And you know what Ghost did? He did what a great CO would do. He utilized that saw in the proper way and deployed it and the proper mission in the right direction. Most of the time, yeah. Did I die? Yeah, I eventually came back and respawned. But at the same time, I got the job done. I got apparently some compliments on my abilities to, use that Mark 46 and use it effectively and well. And also, Mr. Torg apparently could be heard across the entire field. And some other people thought I was the Juggernaut. I call that a success. And that was Mr. Torg's first time ever being fielded. First time ever. And he now apparently has a reputation and is feared. I'm okay with this. So okay with this. If you guys are okay with this, I hope you are okay with this. Just remember, at any event that I go to where I may be able to use an LMG, Mr. Torg may come out to play. And you do not want to be on the other end of it, because I am saying right now, I was using 2.8s that day. 2.8s. And I was getting really good distance and really straight BBs. I'm going to 3.0s next time. Yeah, I'm not going to play around no more. And just so y'all know, I also got into a couple of pistol firefights because I couldn't use the LMG indoors. Obviously, I had a minimum engagement distance of 50 feet, and I could not use it in buildings because I only had full auto. That was it. So I got into a lot of pistol engagements. I was not prepared because I forgot my sling in the car. So not only was I using a essentially 10-pound rifle, or 10 to 11 pound rifle, but I forgot my 3-point sling in the car, and I just never went and got it. So I was just manhandling my LMG all day. Just, trust me, I set it down a lot. But one-handing it, just side hipping it, pointing it in the air. I was still comfortable with it. My shoulders were on fire by the time we got back to the barracks, but it was okay. I had a great time, and just because I can't, you guys, I know you want to see the footage, but I'm going to tell you right now, I got a headshot with Mr. Torg, and apparently the dude got really mad because with his kit that he was wearing, he wasn't wearing a helmet. Dude, if that's what you're going to give me, that's what I'm going to shoot at. And this was a Milsim style event, quote unquote, Milsimish, Milsim Light, Diet Coke of Milsim. You're gonna get shot in the dome piece. I was getting shot in the head all day. I mean, I wear a helmet, but still, I was getting shot in the head all day. Face, I got shot in the face a bunch. Can you imagine your shoulders if I played in the morning too? Dude, I would have gotten the sling if I would have played in the morning. I would have made it halfway through the morning and been like, no, I need to go get this. Or if I just would have raw dogged it all day, that would have been insane. But yeah, great event, great setup. And to anybody who is watching this, who is there, who I don't speak to on Discord, but who was on Team Last Hope with us, and I'm giving this out to all the guys in the chat who were there, that played that day, our COs, our RTOs, everybody. Team Last Hope of Shadowlands 2024, I swear to you, had the smoothest, most effective, problem-free like radio communication I think I have ever heard. Mwah. Chef's kiss, guys. Well done. Well done. Fantastic teammates all around. I mean, obviously there's a couple of kids in there that just kind of do whatever, but you know, it is what it is. By and large though, like Team Last Hope, guys rocked it. We came in third, but you still rocked it. Which means, guys, remember what happened this year is going to carry over in the next year. It's in the story. I know it's going to be. It's got to be. Because it only makes sense. So take this loss from this year, Last Hope. Go in next year and whoop them. Take it as a vengeance for next year. Vengeance for next year. Also, one critique that I did not put on the handwritten survey about the game that I handed to Shadow Dragon when I was there, that he made me fill out anyway. I mean, dude, you know, and I even said it to you there, you've already heard all my input. Like, you know where I think adjustments can already be made. But next year, I don't care how you do it, bro. This is for you, Mr. Shadow Dragon. So listen closely. I don't care how you do it, but make it happen next year where you can actually play the game with us and not admin the whole damn time. Come on, man. Your own event, you don't want to run a mission or two on there? Come on, you got to make that work. There's got to be somebody who will be there next year that you can trust enough to be like, hey, I need you to fill in my slot on the radio and admin duties for like an hour. I'm going to go play. And then you run in with us. Like it's one of those things where I think, and with a bunch of the people that I ran across and met, and the field admins, which Charleston Airsoft, you guys are great. Your field is awesome. I wish I could have done all the way across the field more, but no, awesome field, good setup, great admins. Good job, guys. Good job, Charleston Airsoft. But if you're also listening, make it possible for Chris to be able to come out on the field. We want our Shadow Dragon with the TSA. But like, dude, yeah, it's something that I feel that with the people that you know there that also help you with the event, it wouldn't be hard for you to get somebody to be like, hey, couple times during the game, during the day, fill in my spot for an hour. I want to go fucking play on the field. And yep, there's one of my F-bombs. But yeah, I think you can do it, man. I'm pretty sure you can pull it off. So it's possible. I know it is. If not, you're gonna just have to. We're gonna have to find another event, and you're just gonna have to come out to that one. That way, we can just be like, he's ours for hours. But yeah, overall, Shadowlands was great. It was awesome to finally meet a bunch of you guys in person and hang out finally. To the crew in the barracks, Crazy Jason, Shadow Viper, Crazy Jason, Shadow Viper, Casper, Cutter, Shadow Ghost. Uh, yeah, you guys are all awesome. I can't wait to meet up with you guys again at another event so we can rock that out all over again. It was just a blast once we got there. I wish it was longer than 2 days. I really, really do. It sucked having to leave, especially after being worn down from the trip out. Just like once I hit the road, it was on the way home, straight through. I just wanted to get home. It was 2 days on the road. It was 3 days on the road out essentially, and 2 days back. It was a rough for traveling, but just because I was by myself, that's what made that road trip the worst. I was riding by myself. But beyond that, it was awesome to make that trip through the mountains. I did like driving through the mountains. I'm not gonna lie, as horrifying as it was for the conditions. It was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. On the way back, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I wish I had somebody there to take pictures. But yeah, yeah, I forgot about the hostage thing. But it was great being able to spend time in the barracks with the guys. Unfortunately, this is where we're going to get into the part of the Talking Tactical from the story where, depending on how things go with the car repairs and whatnot, because there's the lingering thought in the back of my brain because of the way the car is built, the way they have to fix it, and how much it may cost. It may total the car, which sucks, which means I would have to get another car, which may derail the California plans. But so far, I don't know. We're just waiting. Again, I'm waiting on paperwork so I can finish the insurance stuff and get that all going. But there's been contingencies backed up if I have to cancel California. Hey, speak of the devil and he shall appear. Casper. Hey, what's going on, buddy? I was just saying how awesome it was to hang out with you finally, buddy. I'm jealous of the barracks. You came out and hung out for a bit, man. Just wish you did more, but, kids, I get it. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Backup plan. So if California gets scrapped, backup plan is wait and see if Mirror Tactical goes back to New Orleans and does Six Flags again. Because if they do it around the same time they did this year, we have more of a warning this time, then we can actually go. So backup plan number 1 starts with an event. If they do it and California gets scrapped, if they do a New Orleans run, I will do my damnedest to make it to Six Flags for a mirror event. Yeah, in New Orleans. Dark Tree just made it home. I need to make it this event next year. Let the weather know I don't do hurricanes. Dark Tree. See, and the thing is, once we get past part A of contingency plan, if California falls through, part B of contingency plan is I will be going to Shadowlands 2025. And with the amount of people that are starting to say now that they're going to go next year, because we all hyped it up so much this year and talked about it, and it's a bunch of people we know from other lives and interact with on Discord, it's almost advantageous for me to try to go to Shadowlands next year just to see more of y'all. Because Dark Tree, if you make it out, man, I definitely got to be there. I mean, there's a bunch of people that couldn't make it this year that saying they're gonna try to make next year. So Part B of contingency is going to Shadowlands 2025, which means I already pre-planned for 2025 based off of my summary of running an LMG. Jaw, that's a request you got to take up with Shadow Dragon. Date is all on him and his field capability of running it. It's his event. I just promote it as best as I can. But Shadowlands next year from my end. So, for those of you watching and paying attention that may or may not remember this, Mr. Torg will not be going to Shadowlands next year. Due to the fact of the routes that I kept going with Shadowlands kept running me into buildings and structures where I could not utilize Mr. Torg. So, change it up. I will. Mr. Torg will not be making a reappearance at Shadowlands next year. Currently. Also, I don't know if I will bring any of my stuff next year if I do fly out, because I don't know if I want to deal with paying that much extra. Yeah, no, I've been in South Carolina in July. No, thank you. I would say, yeah, no. Casper is saying bring Mr. Torg again. Okay, it might make an appearance, but currently, my plan for next year is Tina's going to be rocking, and my MP5 is going to be rocking. Primarily. Mr. Torg will probably, if I bring Mr. Torg, that will be brought out for special occasions and movements. But I tend to bring extra stuff anyway, so Mr. Torg just might be in tow, just in case. Also, any event that I feel that the LMG is going to be brought, I will let everybody know in advance, so any of you who have LMGs that are coming out and are playing on the same team as me, we can do LMG Bros, where we get a whole fire team of LMGs. A terror line of just full auto fire. It's palpably evil. But yeah, Tina didn't make it out this year. I did not have time to tear her down and get her fixed. But next year. And who knows? Tina might not. I mean, it might be a Lancer Tactical Gen 4 since those are out now. I still want to get one. Trying to budget it. I'm actually, like, genuinely trying to budget it. Accuracy by volume is what you're going for, Mr. Viper. Accuracy by volume. But yeah, if you guys have any questions that you have of me currently about what I thought of Shadowlands or tips, tricks, and ideas, I will say this. One, between exhaustion and lack of eating as much as I should have, I kind of conked out a little early from the game. I did hydrate enough, I can tell you that much. But guys, I can't stress this enough. Jaw, you did suggest moving the event into like July, summertime in South Carolina. When I say I spent a summer in South Carolina, I spent a summer at Fort Jackson, South Carolina during basic training in July. That was no. So, guys, if you're planning on going to any other events at Charleston Airsoft, anytime where it's going to be hot, or you're going to come out to Shadowlands next year, which I'm pretty sure is probably going to be around the same time, time frame, September-ish time frame. Um, guys, get hydrated. Drink so much water, and make sure you eat the appropriate amounts of foods and proteins and nutrients to keep you going through the day, because I sweated like a whole person. It felt like I forgot for a moment what it was like to be in South Carolina after I got out of my car, and then I, was getting my gear on and getting ready for the game, and I was like, oh, I did not miss this. um, yeah, when I was there during the summer, it was like 96 degrees at 6:30 in the morning with like 110% humidity, and we had to go like run 5 miles. So it was awful. Last Saturday of September, I believe. I know it's 27th is up in the air at the moment. See? There we go. We have answers of tentative dates for Shadowlands 2025. And as info comes along, like I did this year, next year I will drip feed the information to all of you guys as soon as I get it from Shadow and it is releasable. I will tell you in all sorts of promos. Bro, I will promo this to death like I did this year. So yeah, guys, keep your eyes out for Shadowlands 2025. As soon as tickets go up, get on it, because next year it's just going to be like this year. Limited number of tickets. Go and check out teamshadowairsoft.com. Check out the storyline. Check out, I know there's updates coming down the pipe. I know there are things coming down the pipe. So check the website, check the storyline, see what's coming out for next year, see the changes that come on. Just keep yourself updated by checking in on that website regularly, and maybe pick up like a patch in a mystery box or something, But, yeah, go check them out. It's worth it. And maybe I will see you at Shadowlands next year. But if things keep rolling forward and Cali does not get canceled, I will not be at Shadowlands 2025. If I roll out to California, I will not be able to make it because that trip's going to be really, really expensive. But if I roll out to California, just in advance, like I've been touting every time I talked about it, next year is a plan. I'm going to Cali. So all of my California West Coast peeps, keep eyes peeled for when I may potentially be there sometime next year. Hopefully. Plan is still kind of rolling forward in my brain, so I'm starting to budget it out. Once we get past Christmas, I'm just full bore. Ching, 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 ching. Money time. But yeah, plan of California is I'm visiting family. First and foremost. My mom is out there, so I gotta go say hi to my mama. And, visit family and such. And then I will go hang out with the guys down at Airsoft GI. I have a lightsaber duel with Isaiah to complete. A lightsaber duel with Isaiah. It went from a rubber knife fight to a lightsaber fight really fast. And I don't care, because I have a really nice lightsaber that is battle ready. And I'm excited for this. This is the primary reason why I really need to go to Cali outside of family. I need to fight Isaiah. So that's going to happen. And hopefully get to check out a couple of indoor fields in Cali, hopefully. Maybe an outdoor field or two. I don't know. But also, when I'm out there, maybe I can get a whole bunch of y'all together. We can all go and hang out and do something besides airsoft. I don't know. I've never been to Southern California, so that'll be a first. I've kind of been. I think the furthest south in California I distinctly remember going, not as like a child, is San Jose. Yeah, because I went to the Winchester Mystery House last time I was out there to visit. It was awesome. But yeah, I think that's like the furthest Southern California I've been. Furthest south in California, I should say. But Casper, if you come out, I'm here. You've got to play at my regular field just because, heh. LMG bros! Yeah, we'll have to do that. I'll have to try to make sure that one. Stroking Jark Tree's beard if I go out to Cali. I mean, if I make it out to Cali and I have a chance to stroke Jark Tree's beard, it might just happen. It just, get a good stroking, or maybe give him the goat, the under the chin. Lost Cause Meadery is a good spot in San Diego. You said meadery. That's I don't care what else it's called. They sell mead. I'm gonna want to go try it. Casper, I want in on that action. Oh, the beard stroking of Dark Tree. Oh yeah. I mean, make it a whole thing. Make it a whole thing. Like do a short of everybody harassing him to stroke his beard. I mean, he then might intentionally go on the other team just so he could shoot us after that. You do realize that. Which, fine. I'll take it in trade. But, I can't have Squirrely Nuts Airsoft roaming the West Coast without me. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Dark Tree. I appreciates that a lot. I mean, if you didn't know, I already was in California this year. There was a few people that knew about it. I did mention it, obviously, on the channel. Well, that's... I'll get back to that in a second, Casper. But I was out in Cali earlier this year. I did hang out with Ackright. He gave me a place to crash, and I was there because my mom had a stroke earlier this year. I did end up flying out for that. I was only there for a few days. I didn't have much time for anything. But yeah, unfortunately, I was already in Cali this year. So it just sucks for why I was there. I wish I had more time and wasn't there for such a shitty reason, but I had to be there. But trying to make it back out for next year. So Casper, hopefully it doesn't overlap. Here's the thing. So going to Shadowlands 2025 is a contingency if I can't go to California, because when I started doing these trips, like Sheboygan, Wisconsin, like it started with Burlington. That was a 4-hour drive. And then it was Sheboygan, Wisconsin, 6.5-hour drive. And then I just went like, pow, and was like Charleston, South Carolina, 19.5-hour drive through a hurricane. Longer drives now in my brain require more money than I took. Granted, I had money. I had enough to, like, if I had to stop and get a hotel room or something, I could have easily done so. But the cost going out to the East Coast compared to going out to the West Coast, already, yeah, no, that's a steep incline. And also with Southern California, where like GI stuff is at, which I've already looked up, like where GI is, and like a lot of the homies down that way, and some certain fields. That's 8 hours south of where my mom's at. Yeah, if she's back home. Or 6 to 8 hours, something like that. So it's not only taking the 26.5-hour drive to get out to California, or more, depending on which route I take. There's that time, visiting family time, finding places to stay, traveling down to Southern California, having time between there. Like, I need a hotel. It's one of those things. I might need more than one. It's I'm just it's just pricing is totally different because I'm not gonna lie, like once I hit Kentucky and that much further east, it was less than $3 a gallon for gas, and I left Iowa and it was over $3 a gallon. So that helped. But I also I know how expensive California is. I really do. And yeah, I also want to have like emergency money on top of regular trip money just in case anything happens. So yeah, that's why the California trip moving forward on that one is going to like kill everything else, cuz I won't be able to do it because I really want to drive out. I really want to drive out. But it's also becoming, it might be just easier to fly out and rent a car, but that's going to get more expensive. I don't know. I'm still workshopping stuff. I have time to plan still. Yeah, I'll make something happen. If not, I will get around back to the East Coast. I will try to get around somewhere else. I will make it out to California eventually. That will happen for sure. Even if I have to just like fly out and like bum rides or rent a car or Uber everywhere. Like we will get it done, guys. We will get it done because Squirrely Nuts needs to play Airsoft in the West. I've now played in the East, I've played in the Midwest, I've played in the North Midwest. Now I also need to go down and play in Texas and the South. Louisiana would also cover the South. I need to make it to Florida. Like, guys, I got trip plans up the wazoo. Because, I get invited everywhere now. I've met so many people. From everywhere. I need to still go out to Virginia and check out Woodland Viper Airsoft, his field, the Ashland Airsoft field out that way. That's out in Virginia. I probably drove within an hour of that, or West Virginia. Probably drove within an hour of him on the way back, if I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I mean, and obviously on all of these trips, if anybody is willing to help with a place to crash, I'm down. As long as you're not super weird. I accept levels of weird, but not super weird. But yeah, traveling will be happening. I still need to make Milsim West events. Like there's things to be done. Huh? But unless you guys got nothing else, it has been an hour. It is 9 o'clock. It is about time that it is getting hot in here. And yeah, it's about to close it down with the tertiaries again and remind you of where we're at and where we're going and what we're doing. So, guys, 830 subscribers. 830 subscribers! So close to that 1,000 subscriber goal. Keep on pushing, keep on sharing. Share with your friends, your family. Tell them to come watch stupid airsoft videos. I do have stuff for Shadowlands coming. I still have a video. It's not going to be as in-depth as I wanted. It will be more fast-forwarded, but of the rebuilding of Mr. Torg. That's still coming down the pipe. I got the ride cover. Thanks, Brandy. Flying where would be the question. 2, also with the tertiaries. If you have not already, there is a link right there in the chat where you can join the Discord Task Force Shrubbery, where you can apply to become a Squirrel Team 6 member. You can hang out and talk to other weirdos like me about airsoft, movie nerdery, video game stuff, get behind the scenes info. And when I hang out in video chat, man, I kind of like verbally dump a whole bunch of stuff. So you might just hear something that's coming up for the channel ahead of everybody else. You know, stuff like that. I bounce ideas off of people all the time as well. But, yeah, cool. Got a ride with 5 flies somewhere. But, yeah, guys, we got all sorts of stuff. Yeah, broke his brain. A lot of things break my brain. I am tired still. I still am exhausted. I had one day to relax after I drove back, and then I went right back to work. I'm tired. From Des Moines, Squirrely. Oh! Okay. Now I know who you are. Yeah. Blonde, leave me alone. Oh my god. The last name threw me. Don't ask why. Shut up, Jason. Oh man. Jesus. Anyway, 830 subscribers. Let's get to 1,000 people. Let's get to 1,000. All the way up to 1,000 so we can do the mystery box truck giveaway. So that way we can do the crowdfund, the GoFundMe, the Kickstarter, the whatever we're going to do to raise $150,000 to buy a mystery box truck from Airsoft GI. And then I'm going to give the whole thing away back to you guys. We're going to do an unboxing live event here where I'm going to give a whole bunch of stuff away there. There's going to be, you can get stuff back for donating if you show up to the event. Like, yeah. Also, tertiaries. But yes, let's get that truck. It is October. It is the spooky season. So therefore, you guys know what that means. We are doing the second annual Squirrely Nuts Halloween giveaway, where I'm going to be giving away a replica out of my own collection. No, I will give away a replica out of my own collection, and the one giving away this year is a CM16 Raider. This is a solid replica. It's a little on the older side, but the gearbox is solid. Fire's nice. I switched out the dial hop up for a rotary, so that's already done. It's also got, it's got a unicorn bucking in it. And I will give that away. I believe, I've already stated this, on Devil's Night, because I will be at a concert on Halloween night. So, keep your eyes peeled. There will be, so you can get your entries for that, which will be coming out soon, actually. I got it, probably within the next week or so. We're going to be doing the entries for the second annual Halloween giveaway. Because, 1, I love Halloween, and 2, I like doing the big thing for Halloween. I like doing it. That's what's going down. Luke, why? Why what? There's a delay with the chat. I need to know why you're asking why. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. And also, on the Discord, you can get yourself a Squirrely Nuts Airsoft badge. Don't forget to get these $10 each. Hit me up on Discord or Instagram. Get your patches. Real Wild, man, good to see you, brother. It sucks that it's at the close. Makes me sad. But guys, until next time, I will see you on Monday for the game stream. Still doing Stubbs the Zombie for the Octobers. Oh, I might have been far away from the microphone. That could be why. Dark Tree, you need one of those patches. Hit me up on Instagram or Discord, bro. And I'll hook you up. We'll get something figured out. But until next time, guys, I will see you on Monday for the game stream. And like I always say, never ever forget your battle cry. Nee.